Wow, I can't believe you're getting married just like that. I don't understand how there was someone willing to make such a basic girl like you their wife.
Hold on, Lexi. Whatever happened to congratulating someone for getting married?
I'm sorry. I just heard about this from Mom and was in complete shock. Congratulations on getting married, Hannah. Great thing you did that just before you became too old for most men.
I don't think I'm going to say thank you to something as ridiculous as that now.
But you know who I want to talk about right now besides you? I want to talk about your husband and the fact that he's most likely some slob that was unmarriable just like you. Way to go, picking up the scraps like that, big sis. Would have been a lot nicer had you ended up like me, though. Cute and actually interesting to talk to.
Don't call my husband a slob and someone unmarriable, please. He is a very nice man. And starting now, I'll be joining him in making sure his company grows and makes him more money.
What? What do you mean, his company? Is your husband the owner of some company?
Yes, he is. That's why I just quit my job as we were getting married. From now on, I'll be working for him inside his company. At least that's the plan.
What? A boring and basic woman like you got married to a CEO? In other words, that makes you the wife of a CEO now?
Well, I wouldn't say that just yet, considering his company is still small. But as time goes on, I hope to help him build it up. And then you can start calling me something so honorable. He's going to be running the company, though, and I'll just continue working for him.
Who cares about all that? I'm just in shock over the fact that you're the wife of a CEO now. How dare you marry a company-owning man like him?
I wasn't trying to be mean or anything, and it's not like this is that big of a deal. He owns a little company that I'll be joining to help build with him, that's all.
But Hannah, you left your job to go and help him, right? That job you had before was really good, with a good salary and great benefits, right? You went and quit your job there to go and work with your husband now? That means you have to be making way more money with your husband. Tell me right now how much he's making every year there. Hundreds of thousands? Million even?
Hey, stop asking about how much money my husband brings in, please. I'm not going to tell you anything about that right now.
I see. In other words, he's making so much that you don't want to share.
What? I never said that.
I'm so shocked by how this all unfolded. I was totally thinking that someone as basic and gloomy as you would never find yourself a man to marry. Yet now, you're married to a very successful company-owning man. Is your husband one of those men that is attracted to ugly people?
Excuse me?
Well, I'll be able to learn about all of those details in person later on, right? Hey, Hannah! Do you mind lending me some money right now? Would really help me a lot if you were to lend me $5,000 right now.
So you start things off by making fun of my husband and I, yet now you expect for me to lend you money? And $5,000? I'll give you $5 if that's how serious of a situation you're in.
Well, I've started to want to get married myself now. I would like to be like you, finding myself an amazing husband with loads of money that I can have. That's why I was thinking of going to a speed dating party, or perhaps creating my own account online to start finding myself some decent men. But of course, all of those things cost money, right?
I suppose you would have to pay to attend those events, as well as a monthly fee for any dating and marriage apps.
Unfortunately, I'm no full-time employee, but just a simple part-timer. Which means I don't have any money in my savings, but would really like help finding a man. If you've been able to get yourself a rich husband, then you should be able to lend me a couple grand at the very least, right?
I told you things aren't like that with him, but if you really want me to lend you some money, you'll have to sign an IOU first. I know that both Mom and Dad have been wanting the same thing for you, finding a man that can get you out of their house and into a life of your own.
I'll sign! Then let's get to it and get that money into my bank account. If we don't get to work here right now, any future would-be husbands might get away from me.
Hannah! I'm sorry for bringing this up right before our wedding. I'm sorry to also have to ask this, but please leave me.
What?
I know it's only been just 3 months since we got married, so I'm really sorry. And our wedding is this weekend, but I can't keep hiding my true feelings anymore. I want to break things off with you and marry Lexi now.
Excuse me? Wait a second, Zachary. What the hell did you just say to me? You want to divorce me now so that you can get married to my little sister? What the hell are you going on about right now?
I knew that you'd get upset with me for saying this, but just listen to me. Actually, I've been dating Lexi for a little while now.
Huh? So in other words, you mean that you've been cheating on me with her? You and I, we've only been married for 3 months now, and you did that? You went and started cheating on your new wife with her little sister?
I'm really, really sorry, but at this point, the only person I'm attracted to is Lexi, and I can't get her out of my head. She's literally the only thing I can think about anymore.
How can you say something like that to me? I married you because I thought we were both on the same page when we said we wanted to grow happy and old together. I quit my job in order to be able to support you and your company. We were supposed to both be in this together, Lloyd.
I'm very thankful that you did something as selfless as that. I really suck at things like paperwork and advertising things. Because of you, things became a whole lot easier for me, and I've really appreciated all of that. But compared to you, Lexi is far more my type, and I just know that she and I will be happier together.
Huh? You think you'll be happier with her then?
There is nobody else more cute than she is, and who's willing to do anything and everything for me. No matter when or where we are, she's always worried about me and so kind. This is the first time in my life where I've felt so close and connected to someone.
What the hell are you saying, Zachary? I have done so much for you that most other women would never even think of doing. And that's because I love you. I have already sacrificed my job for your company and have even been doing all the chores at home so that you can focus on your goals.
But Lexi gave me a very high-end and fashionable necktie.
What? She bought you a high-end brand necktie?
At first, when she came to me confessing the feelings she had for me, I just assumed she was joking around and said no to her. But after that, she continued to send me text after text telling me how much she was in love with me. Then, last month on my birthday, she told me she at least wanted me to take the present she had gotten for me. And that was when she came to me and gave me this insanely expensive high-brand necktie. This is the first time in my life where I've ever gotten a present worth more than $1,000.
You're kidding me. So that's all it took for you to jump from me to my little sister, even though we're married? All you ever wanted from someone was a simple present that cost more than $1,000? I thought the gift of being married was something you would never be willing to throw away.
And I really did enjoy the fact that you married me, but I've never experienced love like the kind that Lexi has for me. I've been so emotionally moved by the way she's shown her love to me that I can't get her out of my head. That girl is destined for me. I just know it.
No way.
That's why I'm asking you to please divorce me. I'll get the papers tonight, so please make sure to sign them all for me.
Excuse me, Lexi. What the hell is going on here? Explain yourself right now. How the hell could you take your sister's husband from her like that?
I stole your husband, didn't I? Sorry, but I'm going to be getting married to Zachary now.
I'm not playing games right now, you bitch. I thought you went out looking for your own man already. Why the actual hell did you end up dating my husband of all people instead?
What? I went out looking, and that's when I found your husband and decided he'd be the man I married.
Huh?
He was just the man I was looking for, Hannah. One that has a lot of money and decent looks, would easily succumb to the cuteness and love of a little girl like me. All I had to do was buy him an expensive present, and he started going on about how it was the first time he'd ever received a present like that, like some idiot. Seriously, it is way too easy to get men to want us, right?
What?
Thank you so much. You were willing to lend me that $5,000 I asked for. And with that money, I was able to get the necktie that was key to getting Zachary to fall for me.
Come on now. You actually used the $5,000 I gave to you on that necktie? You used my money that I lended to you on a high-end necktie that you could use to steal my husband?
You really thought I'd just be going to some stupid events and going onto apps to try and find myself a man? Those are just a waste of money where women and men hook up to have some easy sex, right? I would have never found myself a man that I wanted to marry at one of those events.
So you borrowed my money with that plan in mind from the start? In order to steal my husband from me, you asked me to lend you some money because you didn't have any. How much more of a bitch can you become, Lexi?
You are so miserable right now that it's insane, Hannah! And you just handed me that money without a thought behind your eyes, all so that I could go and steal your husband from you. I feel so bad for you right now that I'd be willing to use some of Zachary's money later to get you a funeral.
And you're not even going to bother apologizing to me. Instead, just laughing at the hell you've created. Well, I'm just going to warn you, there is not a bone in my body that wants to forgive you.
I'm not asking you to ever forgive me. As long as I can become the wife of a CEO, that's all I need. And now that I have one in my grasp, I'm on track to winning at this game called life.
Huh?
Zachary really is such a wonderful person, isn't he? He is so madly in love with me right now that he'll listen to anything I say. And for our wedding, we'll be having a gorgeous wedding that's going to cost over $50,000.
You guys plan to still throw a wedding even though everyone is going to know that you stole my husband from me?
What's wrong with having a wedding after stealing your husband? I told him that I want to have a wedding no matter what, and he replied by saying he'd give me whatever kind of wedding I asked for. That's why I already called around and have set up plans to have a $50,000 wedding. I just knew that having a CEO husband meant that I could have anything.
A CEO husband, huh?
Now that you're aware of everything, hurry up and leave that man. Your CEO husband is no longer yours to have anymore. He's head over heels for me right now and wants to give me a $50,000 wedding.
Even though he's only bringing in around $25,000 a year?
What?
So, it'll take him 2 years to pay that wedding off, as long as he doesn't spend a penny on anything else. I guess if you don't mind eating dirt and living under a bridge after your wedding, go right ahead. He'll be throwing all the money he earns those next 2 years, just so that you guys can have one special day together.
Hold it right there, you! Zachary is not that lame, okay? He'd never be making such chump change as that. He is the owner and operator of a company, right? He shouldn't be making so little money as that. Instead, close to $500,000 a year, right?
You never understood what I was saying before then. Just because he has a company that he runs doesn't mean he's living large. His company is so small that it is literally just him working there and nobody else. There are plenty of people like him too, with their own company and all only making close to $30,000 a year. Yet, they can still be called CEOs, technically, since they operate their company.
What?
I mean, Zachary is a CEO, legally anyway. But in reality, all he's doing is a little bit of work every day just to keep some money flowing. And if he were to try really, really hard 1 year, at most, he'd get close to $32,000.
What? Are you sure?
So, if you'd like me to take a word out of your books, he is making chump change. And my goodness, is it wild that you'll be having a $50,000 wedding with a man like that.
You have to be lying right now. You're just trying to bully me now by making up that lie. I mean, you literally quit your good job to be with and support him, right? If his company was worth you leaving such a good job behind, that means you both have been very busy making a lot of money at his company, right? Which means these past 3 months you guys have been making bank, right?
The only reason I quit my job was because of the timing. I have always wanted to start working on my own time, and since I was getting married, I thought, what better time than to do so? And because of the time on my hands, I thought that I would spend some of it helping his company out.
What? When you say you wanted to start working on your own time, does that mean you've started to freelance as well or something?
Not just freelance, but start working on making a company of my own where I could improve and use all my skills. So I started a company that does the same thing as Zachary's, a design company. And as a way of helping the both of us, I started having my company work together with his. And then, with some willpower and a bit of luck, I landed my first customer.
What? You're telling me that you have a customer now?
And I am very thankful for it. They told me that they noticed all the effort I was putting in and wanted to start supporting my goals. But of course, due to that, a lot of the income that Lloyd had been making went to me, as the customer wanted to only work with me. So even though we are both running companies within the same field, I'm making more than he is. But that is because of the work I've been putting in and nothing else.
What?
As I told you, right now, Zachary is making around $25,000 to $30,000 a year, right? Well, I'm making close to 5 times that much with the help of such a loyal customer. And there are more to come once I get things more commercialized.
In other words, you're making over $100,000 now?
Sure, I might be some basic girl to you, but at least I have a company now where I'm starting to feel like I'm really successful. Now, I'm going to get to that divorce you both have been wanting so badly. And of course, once him and I are exes, I'll no longer be helping him at all with his company, and I'll be taking all my support with me.
No way! That would mean he'd be all on his own running his company, right?
I'm sure if he were to step up his game just a little, he'd be able to design some better products that people would really like. And let's hope there are people out there willing to work with a man who was so crazy he'd cheat on his own wife with her younger sister. Now, I have bags to start packing so that I can get out of here. And I'll make sure by the end of today, him and I are divorced.
I'm not screwing around, Hannah. Why would you take all of those customers I had with you? I get that I didn't have many, but now I literally have nobody. Tell them to come back and buy from me right now.
Don't complain to me about all of that. They all have told me they'd rather be purchasing and working with me than you. If you have a problem with that, then you voice your problems to them. But
what was that?
I don't think you have any time to be doing all of that anymore, do you? You have to start worrying about that $50,000 wedding you have to give Lexi now since you promised her that. If you had the time to start complaining to all your old customers, then you shouldn't even be worried about losing them in the first place.
Yo, screw you! Do you have any idea how difficult it is for me to find new customers right now? All the ones you stole from me, I worked for months on end finding. They should be staying with me instead of going to you and your business.
I've been putting in just as much work as you have, Zachary. But the difference is, my work actually has some merit to it because I'm working on the right things and make sure all of my designs are perfect. In your case, all that work is just you sitting around playing on your phone, only ever putting in effort when people come to you for it, and producing half-assed designs.
What?
You're going to have to work even harder now, because if you don't, you're going to lose that company of yours to bankruptcy. From what Lexi has told me, she's so happy to have herself a CEO now that she can marry. Which means, if you let your company go, she's going to be very, very sad.
And whose fault do you think it is that my company will go bankrupt from making no money? I will not take that stranger-like attitude from you now.
But I am a stranger now, am I not? And I say that because you and I are no longer married. What happens to your company from now on has nothing to do with me and my life anymore. Now what you really should be worried about is the fact that you're going to need to start paying off that settlement to me.
What? You're gonna try getting a settlement from me now?
Not try. I will be getting one from you. You were my husband at the time, yet told me about how you'd been cheating on me with my sister. I'll make sure you take responsibility for my broken heart by paying up.
But it's because of you that I'm not gonna be making any more money from my company. You can ask me for a settlement, but I won't have a way to pay you anything.
Not about you having the money to pay me or not. It's about you finding someone to lend you the money now to pay me, and paying that debt off later. If you're that worried about money right now, close your business and go find yourself a job working for someone else. Then you'll be making some income again, right?
What?
Your company's problem and the settlement I'm asking for are two separate things. Now, please get that money to me when I ask you.
Hannah, you know what? You can have Lloyd back now if you want. I don't need someone like him anymore. I have no use for a man that's not going to be making any money.
Don't be so cold about your man like that. Isn't he madly in love with you right now? I was told that you were destined for one another, so you can't be mean to the one you're destined for, right?
That destiny you and him have talked about has nothing to do with me. My future husband is not going to be some lost cause of a bankrupt man. I don't love him anymore, and I want nothing to do with him. I'll give him right back to you now. Therefore, can you please stop asking me for that stupid settlement?
Wait, so you already received the letter in the mail from my lawyer? He really is a fast-working and precise lawyer.
I can't pay this kind of money to you. All I did was steal your husband from you for a bit, and you're asking for $30,000 now because of that?
Oh, did you make sure to read everything that was written down on that letter from my lawyer? That's not just the settlement I've asked for because you took my husband, but also some other money that you owe me as well.
What? Other money that I owe you?
You're indebted to me, right? Remember how you borrowed $5,000 from me so that you could pay to find yourself a husband? So, a part of that money you owe me is that, which you have to pay me back. Of course, there was interest on that, right?
Interest? You're going to try and get that much money out of your own little sister now?
Hold on a second. What kind of a comment was that there? You're the one that read through and signed the contract we made, the IOU, yet you're complaining now?
What? What exactly was written on the IOU again?
So you didn't read that after all then. I wrote on that IOU that for every month you didn't pay me anything back, you'd be charged interest. I also made sure to write on there that if you used the money I loaned you on anything other than its intended purpose, you'd be penalized.
Penalized? What? Hold up! That was even written on there?
I told you I didn't want to lend you $5,000, but if you were willing to sign an IOU, I wanted to make sure I wouldn't be getting screwed over in any way. So I made sure to write that you would be penalized for not spending the money on the intended things.
No way, Hannah!
Yet you went right ahead and spent that money on something completely different from what you specified before. That's why, with the penalty and the interest included, you owe me $30,000 now. Please don't take it personally, because it isn't.
No way! No way!
I get that your man doesn't really have any customers anymore, but he's still a business owner, right? A CEO. If you go ahead and help him out in the most darkest of times with the company, I'm sure you can turn things around for yourselves. So don't go throwing him away and give him the help he deserves. Now, when you guys get around to having that super gorgeous wedding of yours, send me an invite. I would love to see what the wedding of two cheating assholes looks like. In order to pay off the settlement, Zachary had to drain all of his savings and still take out a loan. As for Lexi, she didn't have any savings to begin with, so her loan ended up being even larger. The financial blow was devastating for both of them. Not long after, they started hearing from their families. Their parents, furious over the scandal and ashamed of their actions, threatened to disown them. The betrayal was too much, and neither family wanted anything to do with them. Faced with being cut off, Lexi made a surprising decision. Rather than abandon Zachary and fend for herself, she told him that if they were going to lose everything, she would rather stay by his side. She figured that if she was going to be miserable, she might as well be miserable with him. And so, despite everything, they stayed together. However, Zachary's business never recovered. His company was drowning in debt, and any hope of salvaging it quickly faded. With no other option, he shut it down. Afterward, he found himself a job, but it paid little more than the failing company had. Meanwhile, Lexi was forced into overdrive, working 3 part-time jobs to pay off her massive loans as quickly as possible. Their lives had completely deteriorated, reduced to a daily grind of long hours and endless debt. As for me, things couldn't have turned out better. My company was thriving. The flood of new business kept me busy almost every day, and I was seeing consistent growth. On top of that, the hefty settlements I received from both Zachary and Lexi gave me a major financial boost. With that money, I was able to invest even further into my company, expanding its reach and increasing its profitability. I want to break things off with you and marry Lexi now.
Hey sis, help me! I'm in a really tough situation right now.
It's rare for you to come crying to me, Jessica. What's wrong?
Actually, I'm pregnant. I'm having a baby.
What? A baby? Congratulations, Jessica! I'm sure your husband Nathan must be thrilled about this.
Well, he's super happy, but it's tough. We've only been married for 6 months, right? And I got pregnant so quickly. I don't know how to prepare for any of this, so please, sis, you need to help me.
I don't know how much help I can be. I'm not exactly an expert.
What are you talking about? You're my senior in motherhood. You must know exactly how to prepare for childbirth and everything.
Senior in motherhood? Jessica, you know we don't have children, right? You should actually ask your friends who have kids for any advice about this.
Hey, wait, sis! It's not that you don't have children, it's that you can't have them. I know you and your husband are a poor, infertile couple, but that's exactly why I want to ask you.
Huh? Excuse me?
You've never given birth, but you've wanted to be a mother more than anyone, so you've studied and prepared a lot for this, right? So you probably know more about this stuff than any of my friends who have kids.
What? Is that why you came to me for pregnancy advice?
I mean, you guys have been trying for 5 years already. There were times you almost made it to delivery, right? So just teach me all that valuable knowledge from those 5 years in an easy-to-understand way.
Jessica, do you understand what you're saying? You're being incredibly insensitive.
Really? I'm just your cute little sister asking reliable Emily for advice.
What advice? You just want to brag about your pregnancy to me, to someone who hasn't been able to have a child for 5 years. How could you be so cruel?
Oh, I'm so sorry if it sounded like bragging. And I didn't even try, yet I got pregnant right away, while you've been suffering for 5 years without success.
Don't you understand other people's feelings at all? Even if I wanted to congratulate you, I can't celebrate your pregnancy like this.
I don't want congratulations from an infertile person anyway. It's bad luck, and you might give me a cursed gift or something.
What?
Anyway, just send me a list of things to buy before the birth later, okay? I seriously don't know anything about this. I need my reliable big sister's knowledge.
Jessica, I'm not going to help someone who mocks my situation. I've gone through some tough times through failed treatments. Do you have any idea how painful that is?
Oh, come on, don't be so dramatic. It's just biology. Some people can have kids and some can't. I'm the lucky one, I guess.
This isn't about luck. It's about basic human decency and empathy, something that you seem to clearly lack.
Whatever. You're just jealous because I'm having a baby and you can't.
You know what? I'm done with this conversation.
Fine, bye. But remember, I'm still going to need that baby shopping list.
Hey, Emily. Have your parents been saying anything about me lately? Did I do something to upset them?
No, I haven't heard anything. What's wrong?
Well, your parents have been cold to me lately. They ignore me when I talk to them, and recently, they haven't prepared any meals or done any of my laundry.
Really?
You've had a lot of overtime work and business trips, so it's understandable you haven't noticed, but I'm at my limit. Today, they even blame me about our child situation, loud enough for me to hear.
What? Even about children?
I took a day off during the week for working the weekend. I was relaxing in the living room when I heard, "You can't even make one child, yet you're lounging around like you deserve it."
No way.
They also said things like, "I wish we were living with Jessica's husband instead. Did I do something wrong? Is that why their attitude toward me suddenly changed?"
I'm sorry, Mark. You didn't do anything wrong. My parents are just irritated after hearing about my sister's pregnancy.
What? Jessica is pregnant?
She just told me recently, and I'm sure she told my parents too. They're probably comparing us to Jessica, who got pregnant after only 6 months of marriage. They're frustrated with us for not having a child after 5 years.
That's terrible. Children are a blessing, and we can't control it. We're doing our best too.
No excuse will mean anything to my parents. They've always been like this.
What?
Actually, my parents have always had a habit of comparing me to my sister. Jessica has always been smart and skilled and very accomplished since she was little. Every time they'd scold me, saying, "Why can't you do it? You're the older sister. You're just useless."
What? Really?
Sometimes I was just kicked out of the house or put in the storage room. They'd say, "Think about how inferior you are to your little sister in there," once I was left there for 3 whole days.
No way. Those kind parents actually did that to you?
When you become an adult, there aren't many opportunities to win awards for studying or sports, right? So I thought I was finally building a good relationship with my parents. I never imagined things would go back to how they used to be over something like this.
Your parents have been eager to see a grandchild. I understand they're being impatient, but this is wrong. They have no right to hurt me like this.
I'm really sorry about my parents. I'll talk to them properly.
You don't need to apologize, Emily. Remember, You're in the same position as me. They don't have the right to hurt you just because they're your parents. Always remember that.
Thank you for saying that. I've always tried so hard to please them. Even though I know you're right, it's hard to stand up to them after all these years.
How long has this been going on exactly? The comparison with Jessica.
As far back as I can remember, elementary school, maybe even earlier.
That's awful. Did they ever even acknowledge how unfair they're being?
Never directly. Sometimes they'd say things like, "We just want what's best for you," or "We're pushing you because we care."
That's not care. That's emotional abuse.
I know that now, but growing up, it just felt normal. I thought I was the problem.
You were never the problem. Do you think your parents ever considered how their behavior affected you in the long term?
I don't think so. They only see the results, not the process or the pain.
That's just excessive pressure to put on a child. I had no idea it was this bad. Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
I guess I was just embarrassed, and I thought things had gotten better recently.
Until Jessica's pregnancy announcement.
Exactly. It's like they were just waiting for another reason to compare us.
That's completely inappropriate. We've been trying everything medically possible to have a child.
I know, and the treatments have been so draining, physically, emotionally, and financially.
Well, you should definitely try talking to them about your relationship with them. Tell them how you felt all these years. They have no right to treat you like this.
You're right, I will. And I'll definitely talk to them about how they've been treating you. That's completely unacceptable as well.
Thank you, but just be prepared. From what you've just told me about your childhood, they might not respond well to being confronted about this.
I know, but I have to try, for the both of us.
And I'm here whenever you want to talk more about your childhood. I want to understand everything you went through.
Thank you, Mark.
And remember, whatever happens, we're a team, and we're not defined by whether or not we can have children.
That means a lot to me. I don't know what I'd do without you. Let me think about what to say to my parents.
Same here. We'll get through this together, with or without your parents' support.
Sis, I'm moving back home today, so be nice to me. I'll be staying at home to give birth and hanging around for a while afterward.
What? You're coming home for your delivery starting today? Wait, don't just casually announce something so important. You do know that Mark and I are living at home right now.
It's not casual, it's already decided. I told Mom a while ago and she said I could come anytime I want.
Huh? Mom actually said that?
So I just came home today, since my husband Nathan is going on a business trip starting from today.
No way, wait. So you're already at the house?
I'm already relaxing in the living room. I heard you and Mark are at work now. Good job working every day, infertile couple.
I can't believe this. You can't suddenly move in with us starting today. There's no space for you to sleep anywhere in this house.
Huh? Of course there is. I'm going to use your and Mark's room.
Then where are we supposed to sleep? I refuse to sleep on the living room floor.
You guys have a perfect spot you're familiar with from the old days. Just sleep in the storage room under the stairs.
What?
You can't have kids anyway, so the storage room should be fine. An infertile couple doesn't need a big room.
Are you kidding me? I don't understand why we have to be mistreated just because we don't have children.
Who cares about reasons? The homeowners, our parents, are fine with it, so that's all that matters.
What?
The ones who said your room could be the storage room were Mom and Dad. They said your sister fails at everything. I'm tired of expecting anything from her. An infertile couple with no money can make do with the storage room. That's what they said.
What?
It's really sad that you can't have children. I got pregnant so easily, but you're stuck paying for expensive, useless treatments.
This can't be true. I just talked to them recently about this. I told them children are a blessing. I said they shouldn't treat me or Mark unfairly like this.
Well, sorry about that. Mom and Dad are always on my side, but half of it is because you've always been so incompetent, sis.
Excuse me?
I mean, you can get perfect scores just by reading textbooks, and sports improve with practice, and children naturally come when you're married. But a useless big sis can't do any of that, so Mom and Dad got fed up and take my side.
You're still as insensitive as ever, not considering the feelings of those who can't have what you have.
How could I understand the feelings of someone at the bottom? I'm not like you. I'm smart and successful. Those useless bottom feeders can sleep in the storage room. Your bedroom is mine starting today.
Fine, we'll leave right away.
Don't come back. Then I can relax. Mom and Dad will be thrilled too. They can celebrate the birth of their grandchild properly without having to be considerate.
I suppose so. Enjoy your delivery at home without the infertile couple around.
Seriously, not being able to have children is such a miserable, pathetic life. Your parents don't even try to stop you from leaving. There's no place for a childless, penniless couple at the bottom.
That's why I'll make my own place.
Huh?
Children aren't everything in life. Now I think I'll just live in a luxury high-rise and maybe raise a cat.
What? A luxury apartment? You guys have no money because of expensive fertility treatments.
I don't know what Mom told you, but Mark and I have decent incomes and savings. Not having children is sad, but it makes it easier to focus on work. Maybe that's why we've both been promoted multiple times.
Really?
Fertility treatments do cost money, but they're mostly covered by insurance now. We've also had serious discussions and set a yearly budget for treatments. Having a child isn't the only goal, and while trying to get pregnant, we've been saving for child-rearing expenses too. Before we knew it, we had saved enough for a down payment on a luxury apartment.
What?
So, this is a good opportunity for us to live peacefully as a couple. Mark has been suggesting we move out anyway. He told me, being kind to your parents is great, but if painful memories won't go away, it's important to distance yourself. Oh, and as we're moving out, I gave Nathan a call.
What? My husband?
I told him the eldest daughter's couple is moving out, so he should feel free to visit. Even though you're back home for the delivery, your husband Nathan must want to see you. I thought he might hesitate to come if he thought we were still there, so I let him know early.
No way, stop it. Why would you contact him at this time?
Was that a problem? Mom also wants to live with Nathan, so I mentioned that too.
No, that's impossible. Read the room. We're in the middle of a serious fight about the baby. Inviting him to live here is ridiculous. Consider my situation. This is so thoughtless.
What? What do you mean? What fight?
Actually, there are suspicions that my baby is from an affair.
What?
At first, he was happy about the pregnancy, but then suddenly his attitude changed. He said the timing of the pregnancy was suspicious because he was on a long business trip when it happened, so it couldn't be his child. He even demanded a test. That's why I took the opportunity to come home while he was away on another business trip.
But surely you haven't done anything like that, right? If that's the case, even if it's unpleasant, you should just take the test. I believe you can get DNA testing even during pregnancy now.
Are you crazy? That would only hurt my case. It would just provide solid evidence against me.
Wait, so it's not just a suspicion? You mean the baby really isn't Nathan's?
That's right! It's the baby of a host club guy I had fun with during his business trip, so I need to cover it up somehow. I'm escaping to my parents' home while he's on a business trip to give birth. Then, when the baby is born, I'll show him how cute it is and hope that smooths everything over. So why did you have to tell him I'm here for delivery?
What an absurd plan. I'm so shocked, I don't know what to say.
Then just stay quiet, okay? This is absolutely a secret. You cannot tell anyone about this no matter what happens.
You want me to be complicit in your adultery after you just kicked me out of my own room and insulted me repeatedly?
Come on, this is what sisters do. We support each other no matter what.
No, Jessica, that's not what sisters do. Sisters don't torment each other about their infertility. Sisters don't cheat on their husbands and expect the other to cover for them.
You're being so self-righteous right now. This isn't about you.
You're right. It's about your complete lack of morality. How could you do this to Nathan? He's a good man who loves you.
Oh, please. He's always away on business trips. What was I supposed to do? Just sit at home alone all the time?
Yes, that's exactly what you're supposed to do when you're married. Or find a hobby, or make friends, or literally anything other than having an affair.
You just don't understand because no one would want to have an affair with you.
I understand loyalty and respect, which are clearly foreign concepts to you.
Just promise me you won't tell Nathan anything. Just help out your cute little sister, okay?
I'm not promising anything. Mark and I will be out by tomorrow.
Fine, I don't need your help anyway. Mom and Dad love me more and they'll support me no matter what.
Good luck with that plan. Just remember that lies have a way of catching up to people.
What? Are you trying to threaten me?
No, I'm just stating a fact. Nathan deserves to know the truth, and that baby deserves to know who its real father is eventually.
You wouldn't dare tell him!
I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but I suggest you start thinking about how you're going to explain this when the truth inevitably comes out.
Nothing is going to come out if everyone keeps their mouth shut. This is family business.
No, this is your mess that you're trying to drag the family into. There's a difference.
Just go pack your things and get out of my room. I need to rest for the baby's sake.
Oh, don't worry. We'll move out and won't be leaving anything behind. Emily, come back right now with Mark. Jessica is gone, so let's go back to living together as a family of 4 like before. Huh? Gone? What do you mean? What actually happened to Jessica? Nathan just took her away. He said, if you want a home delivery so badly, do it at my parents' house. And get tested right after birth. I won't let you escape. With a scary face as he took her away. My, he came all the way to get her during his business trip. I heard most of the story from Jessica. The baby she's pregnant with is actually another man's child, right? So I guess it can't be helped that Nathan took her away. Oh, so you heard about that. Yes, I heard, and she asked for my help. She said she'd try not to get caught, but if she did, she asked me to help her. She said she'd bring the child to our home, so please help her. So, it's actually a good timing that we moved out. Jessica would definitely come back home, and when that happens, you'll need plenty of space. No! What are you saying? Having an affair and getting caught and coming back home? How embarrassing that is for our family reputation! If this gets out, the whole neighborhood will laugh at us. Your father and I won't allow that. But she's still your favorite daughter, and even if it's another man's child, it's still your grandchild. It's better than living with an infertile daughter and her husband, isn't it? No, it's not. I'd rather have a wealthy, infertile couple than a dishonorable daughter. So come back right now. Huh? What do you mean? I heard from Jessica. You both actually have high incomes, don't you? You never gave us any extra money besides living expenses, so I thought you were just poor from fertility treatments. But apparently, you've been saving quite a bit. So what? Knowing our income won't change your mind. It's too late. Don't be so mean. I'm saying I'd rather live with you than my smart Jessica. Isn't that nice to hear? Huh? You've always been worse and more useless than Jessica, but now's your chance to be useful. I won't pressure you about children anymore, so just come back. If you come back, our retirement will be secure. We're not coming back, and we don't intend to take care of you in your old age. What? Of course not. You treated me and Mark terribly, and now you expect us to help? We're cutting ties with you. Cut ties? No, you can't! We're family. We're parent and child. You can't do something so sad. Cutting ties is sad, so it's not allowed? Then what about locking me in a storage room for 3 whole days because I was slow? What about constantly comparing me to my little sister and treating me like a failure? What about trying to make an infertile couple live in a storage room? I was really sad about all of that. But those things were okay? Well, It's not right for family or parent and child to behave this way. Even so, when you seem to calm down as adults, I couldn't bring myself to hate you easily. That's why I agreed to live together. But this incident has finally opened my eyes. Please cut ties with me, and never contact me again. Wait, please. I'll apologize for everything. Your father and I just expected too much from you. That's why we were so harsh. I'm saying this because I've endured that harshness for so long. Well, take care. I'll be living happily with Mark, just the 2 of us. Emily, please, you can't just abandon us like this. What about family loyalty? Loyalty? That's rich coming from you. Where was your loyalty when you were belittling me my entire life? That was just tough love. We pushed you because we wanted you to succeed. No, you pushed me because you enjoyed comparing me to Jessica. You never celebrated my achievements, only pointed out where I fell short compared to her. That's not true. We've always been proud of you. Emily, please. Your father and I are getting older. We'll definitely need family support. You should have thought about that before you treated us like second-class citizens, before you told Mark he was a failure as a man. I never said that. You didn't have to. Your actions and implications said it for you. I apologize for what I've done. I can change. I've learned our lesson. Please, Emily, everyone makes mistakes. We're still your parents. And I'm still your daughter, but that didn't stop you from treating me horribly. Biology isn't a free pass for abuse. Abuse? That's such a harsh word. Emily, please just let me apologize for everything I've done. We need you. Goodbye, Mother. Take care of Jessica, because she's definitely going to need it. Jessica, who was taken to her husband Nathan's parents' house, was forced to undergo DNA testing, which confirmed she had been unfaithful. With evidence, she was immediately divorced and thrown out. Soon after, Jessica returned to her parents' home with her large belly, standing at the locked front door, crying loudly. They found out about the affair and are demanding compensation. Please help me and my baby. Until our parents finally gave up and let her in. As a result, my parents had to cover Jessica's compensation payment, greatly reducing their important retirement funds. On top of that, the entire neighborhood found out everything. And they now live being whispered about and pointed at throughout the town. Mark regularly receives messages from my parents saying, "Please come back and live with us. Please convince our daughter." But he just silently replies with pictures of our new cat's litter box.
This is just horrible! Today was supposed to be my day! The gathering was for me! Why would you do something so awful?
What?
I'm talking about my welcome party today! Do you hate your cute sister-in-law that much? Are you that desperate to be the center of attention instead of me?
Wait, calm down, Rachel. What's going on? What are you so angry about?
I'm talking about today's gathering! Everyone came together to celebrate Mike and my marriage registration. We ordered lots of cuisines and takeout. Mike's relatives all gathered. Everyone was supposed to be celebrating us.
Yes, it was very lively, wasn't it? Especially since Mike always said he never wanted to get married. Everyone was excited about his surprise marriage.
But you and your baby stole the spotlight from us.
What?
You overshadowed us, the guests of honor. You got more attention than me when I was supposed to be the most fawned-over person today.
Is that how you saw it? Everyone was celebrating your marriage, and you were definitely the guests of honor. People were constantly coming up to talk to you, and you always had a crowd around you.
But everyone's eyes were always on the baby.
Huh?
Nobody wanted to take pictures with me, but everyone wanted photos with your baby. I'm definitely cuter and more photogenic than a baby.
Wait a minute, Rachel. A baby and an adult woman like you are completely different.
They're not different at all. You just can't stand your sister-in-law getting attention. That's why you deliberately brought the baby.
What?
Bringing a baby that appeals to old people to a gathering where I'm supposed to be the star. What kind of nasty person are you? Do you hate me that much for being the new family member? Does it irritate you that there's a younger, prettier wife than you?
Please, calm down, Rachel. I didn't bring my child with that intention. I haven't seen everyone in years, so I thought it would be nice to bring her. In fact, your mother-in-law specifically asked me, saying, please bring your daughter too.
I don't want to hear your excuses, you nasty woman!
What?
The fact is that because of you, I missed out on being fawned over. I will never forgive you for today.
Rachel.
Stop trying to sabotage me just because you're insecure about your position now that there's a younger wife. The era of the eldest son's wife getting all the attention is over. From now on, I'm the young and cute wife who's going to get all the attention. If you understand, know your place from now on.
I'm really not trying to sabotage anything, Rachel. This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? I saw how everyone reacted with my own eyes. Your baby got all the attention that should have been mine.
But Rachel, it's natural for people to be excited about seeing a baby. It doesn't mean they weren't happy for you and Mike.
Don't try to rationalize this. You knew exactly what you were doing. You're just trying to maintain your status as the important wife in the family.
That's not at all what I want. I just want us to get along as family members.
Get along? After what you did? Impossible! I was supposed to be showered with compliments all day. Everyone was supposed to tell me how beautiful I am and how lucky Mike is.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Did you at least enjoy the food and the celebration itself?
What are you saying? How could I enjoy anything when I was being upstaged the whole time? This was supposed to be my perfect day to shine in front of my new family.
I think you might be overthinking this a bit. Nobody was comparing us or trying to upstage anyone.
You clearly don't understand how important first impressions are. Now everyone will remember your baby instead of me at my own welcome party.
Look, I'm sorry if you felt overshadowed. Believe me, that was never my intention.
Whatever. Your intentions don't matter. The damage is done. Just remember what I said. Know your place from now on.
Hey Kevin, do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about Rachel.
Sure. What's up? Did something happen to her?
You know the gathering at your parents' house today. I actually had a bit of trouble with her. She might really hate me now.
Huh? Trouble? I thought today's celebration ended without any issues.
You know we brought our daughter today, right? Well, she really didn't like that. She said the relatives were more interested in our child than in her. She accused me of deliberately stealing her spotlight as today's guest of honor.
What? That's ridiculous. Sure, our relatives were dotting on our kid, but that's normal for a baby, right? And everyone was definitely celebrating the two of them in a big way. I'm sure you didn't do anything to deserve that kind of accusation.
That's what I think too, but Rachel did seem really hurt. She said I made her miss out on being fawned over.
Fawned over? What's that about? Is Rachel the type who needs to be the center of attention? Like a club princess or something?
I guess so.
I see. So that's why she asked for my contact information?
What? She asked for your contact info?
She not only asked for it, but also invited me to dinner, just the two of us.
What?
She said things like she wants to learn more about her new family as a wife, or that I should teach her the family rules and traditions in private. She makes plausible excuses, but it seems suspicious. Oh, but of course I declined the dinner, and I told her I'm slow at responding to messages, so she should contact you instead.
I can't believe this was happening.
I do feel bad for Mike, but maybe we should keep our distance from her. She seems to have very different sensibilities from us.
But how should we handle future family interactions? There will definitely be more family gatherings we can't avoid.
Let's just not worry too much about it now. We don't have any obligation to cater to someone who's being so unreasonable.
You're surprisingly direct about this.
But for my brother's wedding, let's try to be considerate. A wedding is truly the bride and groom's day. So would it be okay to leave our child with your parents?
Sure, that should be fine. I'll talk to my parents about it.
Then I'll explain the situation to my parents as well. I'll let them know we're leaving our daughter behind on the wedding day because she might cry and be in a bad mood.
Yes, I'm sure that won't ruffle any feathers, so we'll get through to the wedding this way. Congratulations on your marriage, Rachel. Today's wedding venue is really luxurious and beautiful.
Thank you. It's just perfect, isn't it? I wanted a wedding that wouldn't be outshined by me, so I really went all out.
It's truly a beautiful venue, and as planned, we left our child with my parents today. So Rachel, please enjoy your wedding day to the fullest.
Thank you for your thoughtful consideration, but I'm sorry, Sophie. Even though you were kind enough to leave your child at home, it doesn't matter anymore.
What? What do you mean it doesn't matter?
I'm going to ask the annoying sister-in-law to go home, so please go back home and spend time with your child.
What? Are you asking me not to attend the wedding?
You see, I was so forgetful. I actually forgot to prepare a seat for you, Sophie, so you can't participate in today's ceremony.
Couldn't that be added now? If it's just one chair, the staff could probably arrange something, right? I don't even need the meal or anything, just a seat will do.
I want today's wedding to be perfect, so I can't make last-minute additions. That would disrupt the perfect venue space, wouldn't it?
But there's a seat for my husband, right? Adding just one chair next to his shouldn't be disruptive.
Yes, of course there's a seat for your husband, Kevin, but I have no intention of adding a seat for his wife, Sophie, so could you just go home now?
What?
I'm really sorry. How careless of me to forget the sister-in-law's seat.
That's not true, Rachel. There's no seat just for me. You did this on purpose, didn't you? Are you still angry about the welcoming party?
Whether it was on purpose or not doesn't matter, does it? The fact is, there's no seat, and there's nothing we can do about it now.
Rachel.
I'm so sorry I forgot. So please, annoying sister-in-law, just go home alone.
Fine, I'll leave then.
Don't be upset about this, because I really just forgot, that's all.
I don't care, but just make sure you don't regret this. I won't be responsible for what happens after I leave.
What could possibly happen just because you're not here? As long as we, the stars, are here, this wedding will be perfect. Today is going to be a wonderful day where I, the bride, shine the brightest in the world.
Really? Even if there are no guests?
Huh?
I wonder if you can still shine without any guests there.
What? Stop saying nonsensical things. What do you mean by no guests? There are plenty of guests at today's wedding. Parents, relatives, friends, all kinds of people have come. With all these guests, today's wedding is sure to be a huge success.
Whether it's truly a success or not will become clear very soon. Well then, I'll take my leave. As you wished, I'll go home and spend the day with my child.
That's right. Go ahead and leave. Today is my perfect day. I don't need you here.
But before I go, I wanted to confirm with you once again. You're absolutely certain you want me to leave, right?
Yes! How many times do I have to say it? There's no seat for you!
All right then.
Fine, whatever. No one will care that you're gone anyway.
We'll see. Goodbye, Rachel.
Wait!
Yes?
Make sure Kevin stays. His seat is prepared and everything.
I can't control what my husband does. If he chooses to leave with me, that's his decision.
Tell him to stay! It's his brother's wedding!
I'll let him know what happened. What he decides to do after that is up to him.
This is ridiculous! You're trying to ruin my wedding!
No, Rachel, I think you're doing that all by yourself.
Just go! And don't you dare tell anyone why!
Goodbye, Rachel. I truly hope your perfect day is everything you imagined.
Hey, what is going on? When I entered the venue, there was no one there. Not my father, not my mother, not my relatives or friends. None of Mike's invited guests either.
So what? You said it doesn't matter if guests disappear. As long as the bride and groom are there, the wedding is perfect, right?
Don't mess with me. A wedding without people to celebrate is impossible. What's going on here? Everyone was here just a moment ago. Why did they suddenly disappear?
Probably because they didn't want to celebrate. Who would want to celebrate the wedding of a woman who excludes family members?
What?
At least that's what your mother-in-law seems to think. Who cares about the wedding of a girl who kicks out the eldest son's wife? She's actually even angrier than I am.
What? Wait, are you with my in-laws right now?
Yes, they came to our house right after I returned home. Your mother-in-law even bowed her head in apology for her second son's wife's extremely rude behavior.
What?
That's normal from a common-sense perspective. No husband would stay calm when his wife is kicked out, and no parents would continue attending a wedding after the eldest son and his wife suddenly leave. They called to ask what happened, so I told them about everything.
This can't be true. What exactly did you tell them?
You do seem to realize you did something wrong.
Well, that's not...
After hearing our story, your mother-in-law was just furious. She left the venue right after us to come apologize to me, and it seems the relatives heard about this from your mother-in-law. Now relatives are gathering at my place one after another to apologize to me.
No way!
I don't know what happened after that, but when the groom's parents and relatives start leaving one after another, the bride's side naturally wonders what's going on. And when everyone starts leaving, others think, well, I should read the room and leave too, which is understandable.
No, that's impossible. It can't be. I just kicked you out, the annoying sister-in-law. Why is everyone else getting angry and leaving? This isn't a big deal, is it?
Excuse me?
Why are you getting such special treatment? This is so unfair. Today is my wedding day. It was supposed to be my day to be the star. Why are you being prioritized over me?
Rachel, you don't understand anything. I'm not getting special treatment from everyone because I'm the sister-in-law of the eldest son, and I'm certainly not being fawned over. It's just that your in-laws and their relatives are really wonderful people.
What?
They would never mistreat a daughter-in-law, and they treasure the idea that a daughter-in-law is someone else's precious daughter. So they're extremely considerate to ensure that girls who marry into the family don't feel uncomfortable. They're even apologetic about it. That's why they rushed over to apologize now, and why they cherish my child. Of course, they care about you too, Rachel.
That's not true at all. They clearly favor you over me. They treat you better than me because you're the eldest son's wife.
That's absolutely not true. But you only see yourself, don't you? No wonder you can't understand your in-laws and everyone's kindness. And no wonder even these wonderful people don't want to be kind to someone like you anymore.
What?
You wanted to kick me out so everyone would fawn over you, but everything you did had the opposite effect. Your mother-in-law and everyone else want to distance themselves from you now.
No, that can't be!
So nobody intends to return to the wedding venue. Just continue to enjoy your wedding with 0 guests.
Wait, you can't just leave it like this. Call them back. Tell them to come back.
Why would I do that? You made it very clear that I wasn't welcome at your wedding.
That was different. I just didn't want you there, not everyone else.
It doesn't work that way, Rachel. You can't cherry pick which family members are allowed to attend.
But it's my wedding. I should be able to decide who comes.
Yes, and they've decided they don't want to come. That's their choice.
This is all your fault. You turned them all against me.
I simply told them what happened. I didn't embellish or lie.
You must have said something to make them leave. No one would leave a wedding just because one person was asked to go home.
They left because your actions revealed your character. People don't want to celebrate someone who treats family with such disrespect.
It wasn't disrespect. I just wanted one perfect day where I was the center of attention.
And how's that working out for you?
Stop being so smug. You have to fix this. Call my mother-in-law back right now.
I'm afraid I can't do that. This is between you and her now.
Don't lecture me. Just tell me how to get the guests back.
Unfortunately, I think that ship has sailed. The ceremony time is probably past by now.
But the reception, we still have the reception.
Do you really think people will come back for that after leaving in protest?
If you tell them to, maybe they will. Please, Sophie, I'm begging you.
I'm sorry, Rachel, but actions have consequences, and this is one of them.
I can't believe this is happening. My perfect day ruined because of you.
It's definitely your own fault, but perhaps this can be a learning experience.
Learning about what? That my in-laws hate me?
That treating family with respect is important.
Whatever, I'll figure it out myself since you won't help, but I won't forget this, Sophie.
Neither will the family, I'm afraid.
In the end, no one came back after that. We ended up having the ceremony with just the 2 of us, despite it being our special wedding day.
A ceremony with just the 2 of you must have been solemn and lovely. Congratulations.
How can you say that was a good ceremony? I somehow managed to call my friends back for the reception, but the atmosphere was so awkward and the mood was just terrible. This wasn't the wedding I wanted.
If only you had prepared a seat for me. If only you hadn't been so blatant about your attitude. What a shame.
And that's not all. First thing this morning, my in-laws contacted me and told me not to visit them anymore.
My goodness, even that mild-mannered, kind mother-in-law said such a thing.
I begged Mike to do something, but he just keeps saying, let's lay low for now and see how things go. He won't protest to his mother for my sake, so Sophie, you definitely need to fix this for me.
What? You're asking me to fix this?
Well, thinking about it now, maybe I was a little wrong. I'm sorry for the childish behavior of not preparing your seat, but I just apologized, so it's all good now, right? Let's make up as sisters-in-laws.
What? Make up with you?
Yes, and as proof of that, please mediate between me and your mother-in-law. That's not too much to ask, right? We're both wives in this family, so you can help me out, won't you?
Is that how you ask someone for a favor? And you expect me to accept that as an apology?
What's with that attitude? I'm the younger sister-in-law reaching out to make amends. You should be grateful and accept my apology. Be nice to me from today on.
We don't want to be nice to you. Please stay away from my wife from now on.
Huh? Who are you calling my wife? Who are you?
I'm Mike's brother, and your brother-in-law, Kevin.
What? Brother-in-law?
Enough of this. I've been watching this exchange from the side, and you're being completely unreasonable. If you keep making a fuss, I'll tell my brother Mike everything you've done.
What?
How you've persistently invited me to dinner, and not just me. It seems you've been inviting all the male relatives, our cousins, uncles, all of them. I'll tell Mike about all of that too.
No way. Wait!
Did you think you can easily manipulate the men in the family? Did you think that they would unconditionally fawn over a young wife? Sorry to disappoint you, Rachel, but there are no such unprincipled men in our family. In fact, everyone's been troubled by your behavior.
What is this? Why doesn't anything go my way? I'm a young and pretty bride. I did Mike a favor by becoming his wife, so why doesn't everyone treat me specially?
I don't know what you expected being a wife would be like, but if I tell my brother about everything, even he will lose his patience with you. Then you won't be a wife anymore.
Please wait. Please, anything but that. Please don't tell Mike anything.
Then you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I will never approach Sophie again. I won't do anything strange to your relatives, and I won't go near them. So please, I'm begging you, don't tell Mike anything.
Don't forget those words. If you ever bother my wife Sophie again, I'll tell my brother immediately.
Please, Kevin, I'm desperate here. I was just trying to fit in with the family.
By flirting with all the male relatives? That's your idea of fitting in?
I wasn't flirting. I was being friendly.
Asking me to meet you for dinner at 9 p.m. isn't friendly. It's inappropriate.
I just wanted to get to know my brother-in-law better. Is that so wrong?
I'm not buying it, Rachel. Neither would Mike if he saw those messages.
But she wouldn't understand our conversation. I wanted man-to-man advice about Mike.
Listen to yourself, Rachel. Do you honestly think this is appropriate behavior for a married woman?
Fine, I get it. I'll stop messaging everyone. I'll be the perfect little wife.
Good. And stay away from Sophie. She doesn't deserve your hospitality.
I wasn't being hostile. I just wanted my special day.
By excluding your sister-in-law? That's the definition of hostile.
Whatever. I'll apologize properly. I'll even send a gift basket or something.
Don't bother. Just keep your distance.
So I'm just supposed to be ostracized from the family now? Just after one mistake?
This wasn't one mistake. This was a pattern of behavior that culminated in you deliberately excluding Sophie from your wedding.
Fine. I'll stay away. But tell Sophie she needs to help smooth things over with your mother.
She doesn't need to do anything for you. You created this mess.
Please, your mother won't even speak to me now.
Actions have consequences, Rachel. Perhaps this will be a good lesson for you.
You're all so cruel. I just wanted to be loved and appreciated.
That comes from treating others with respect, not demanding attention.
Just tell Sophie I'm sorry. That's all I'm asking.
I'll tell her, but don't expect any miracles.
Thank you. At least that's something.
Remember what I said. Any more inappropriate messages, and Mike will see everything.
I understand. I promise I'll be good.
And after that, Rachel sent apology messages to me, our mother-in-law, and to all the relatives through Mike. I thought this matter was finally settled, but apparently, Mike demanded to see what kind of messages you've been exchanging with my sister-in-law, Sophie, and took her phone, which led him to discover all the desperate flirtatious messages she'd been sending to his male relatives. Even Mike apparently exploded at this, saying, "Our relatives? What were you thinking inviting even my brother to dinner alone? I can't trust you anymore," and declared his intention to divorce her. I hear Rachel is desperately trying to convince him otherwise, but I'm told she'll be returning to her parents' home in a few days.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.